we're just gonna wheel you over to the treatment area and we can get started.
All right.
How you doing today?
Doing okay. I have some pain in my mid back area.
Mid back?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do what we can to treat that today.
Okay.
All right. Now, first things first, how would you grade that pain?
Grade it how?
Grade it on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being no pain at all, 10 being the worst pain imaginable, and a 5 being pretty bad, but you can still bear it.
I would say right now it's probably about a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Yep. Okay. Now, what brings you here today? What did your doctor diagnose you with?
Something with some kind of compression, strain, compression.
A compression fracture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that compression fracture, it happened at the T8 vertebrae. Are you aware where that is?
No.
All right.
No.
Hold on, let me show you. On this skeletal diagram right here. All right. Okay, you see this vertebrae right here is going to be your T8 vertebrae.
Mm-hmm.
That stands for thoracic vertebrae, and thoracic is just another word for chest. Okay. You know, this rib, it articulates, it's connected to your 8th rib, and it's like all the vertebrae of the rib cage is all connected to your ribs. Mm-hmm. And basically what they do, they just help support the bony structures that they connect to. It helps you out with height, it does all kinds of things. No.
So what exactly happened to me with that?
Well, when did you first notice your pain?
I would say I noticed it one time when I woke up and I just went to lean up and go forward and I had felt this sharp pain in my back.
So.
And then I guess my T8, the mid back area.
Okay, so you say just no falling, no accident. You just woke up like that?
Well, I woke up fine. And then when I went to lean up, that's when.
Okay. Well, see, that's very common.
Mm-hmm.
It says here you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis.
Yes.
Okay. Well, osteoporosis, what that basically is basically when your bones start losing density, mm-hmm. and they become more susceptible to having breaks and fractures. Okay. So, but the thing with these compression fractures, that happens a lot in older women such as yourself. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't usually take a whole lot of trauma. Most compression fractures, they're actually diagnosed with minor things, like you said, bending over, maybe rolling out of bed the wrong way, mm-hmm. Turning over. So it takes something. It's usually very, very slight. In fact, in most cases, only about 20 to 25% of compression fractures that they even have to seek medical attention, because most people just dismiss it as some kind of back pain. Mm-hmm. So it usually just doesn't take a whole lot, as you said. What you have, your way of getting this compression fracture is very common, actually.
So what does that mean for the next couple of weeks for me? If I have all this pain, I can't do a lot of stuff. I can't go see my grandkids because of pain and stuff. So what is that?
Well, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing a rehab program for you to design you to help you get back to the way you used to be. Being able to use your walker, being able to walk with only a little bit of assistance. Mm-hmm. So we're basically just going to work these next couple of weeks on basically trying to repair and try to get these vertebrae back to the way it was, so you can use it properly. Okay, there's 3 types of. The type of fracture you have is going to be called a wedge fracture. Mm-hmm. Now, wedge fractures are basically, you see this part right here of the vertebrae, this front portion. Mm-hmm. That's going to happen when this front portion of the vertebrae gets compressed or crushed in, smashed in. This is one that mostly nearly everybody has.
Is that what happened whenever I leaned up when I got out of the bed?
Yeah, when you leaned up, you leaning forward, you put pressure onto that T8 vertebrae right there, and they're basically able to allow it to be able to get caved in between the vertebrae on top and the vertebrae below it. Yeah, that thoracic area, that lower part of your vertebral column, that T8, and anything below it, like these bigger ones right here. The bigger these bodies, that means that the more weight that they can hold, the more weight that they have to support. So these lower vertebrae are definitely the ones that you gotta watch out for, because those are the ones that are most easily susceptible to type of fracture. Okay, but other than that, you understand everything now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Now, the first thing that we're going to do today is
What all are we gonna do today?
all right. The first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna have to get some measurements of your hamstrings because according to my chart and what it says here, it says your hamstrings are pretty tight because your pelvis is tipping backwards, and that usually means that your hamstrings, these muscles on the back of your leg, that means they're going to be pulling down, and they're going to be very tight. So I'm going to need to measure that to see just how tight they are and see how intensive I have to stretch them. And after that, I'm going to do a muscle test. I'm going to be testing your quads because if these muscles on the back are going to be tight, that must mean that these muscles in front, on the front of the thigh, they're going to be weak. So I need to see how strong these muscles are on the front. See, strong in the front, weak in the see how strong they are on the front and how weak they are in the back. Then I'm going to be trying to test, going back to those hamstrings, I'm going to be trying to test to see if your hamstrings are tight. I'm also going to be testing to see if there's anything else ailing you, such as having issue with nerves, issues with your the sacral bone, this bone in the back of your pelvis, seeing if there's any kind of herniated disc. Then after that, I'm going to be doing some exercises to help you out with your posture, your back, help you out with them hamstrings and quads, and then I'm going to have you perform this activity where you're going to have to prevent you going forward and reaching forward, putting that kind of pressure onto that TA vertebrae. And then lastly, I'm gonna hook you up to some E-stim and help you, and then that'll probably help you out with that pain you've been feeling in your back.
Awesome.
Okay. First thing first, I'm gonna have to transfer you from your wheelchair onto this mat right here, so we can get started with your measurements. Okay. All right. Now, first, I gotta wrap this gate belt around you, just so I can get a good grip of control, just so you don't be falling, or I can assist you better. Yes. All right. You can lift your hands up for me. All right. I'm going to be standing a little bit further back to you, but still on your side. Okay. I'm going to need you first. I'm going to need to take these feet off this wheelchair, these footrests, so you can get your feet on the ground. Okay. Now I'm gonna need you to put both of your hands on your armrest right here.
Okay.
Okay. Now when I say on 3, I need you to push up.
Okay.
And stand on your own 2 feet, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of assistance with that. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just gonna catch your breath. Stand here for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna need you to try to shuffle and pivot to the backs of your legs are gonna be facing this mat. Other way. All right, now slowly back yourself up to the mat. All right, now I want you to slowly lower yourself down. Okay. Good job. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be starting off by giving you some measurements of your hamstrings. So I'm gonna need you to be able to lie down flat on your back.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna give you a little bit of assistance with that. Okay. You need to get grab underneath your knees, and once in motion, I'm just gonna turn you over with your back on the bolster. Okay.
Be careful though.
Ready? All right, I will. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You need a pillow?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. First thing I'm going to. All right, and I'm also gonna put this sheet over you too. All right.
What is this? You said measurements?
Yes, this is going to be measuring your amount of motion at your hamstrings. You know, the muscle that I believe is going to be tight. And what I'm going to do when I'm going to have to measure the range of motion to see just how limited you are and to see how tight you are, because I have planned on having exercises designed to strengthen that. And I need to see how tight you are to see just how extensive the stretching process is going to be. All right, we usually test those with you lying down on your stomach, but because you can't lie down on your stomach in the spinal fracture, I'm gonna have to test them while you're lying on your back. Okay. Okay. And this sheet is just gonna be basically for draping and for privacy.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Now I'm just gonna need to roll up this part of your.
That's fine.
All right. Alright, now using this goniometer right here, I'm going to be using this to line up. Alright, the axis is going to be the lateral epicondyle of the knee, of the femur, I meant. The moving arm is going to be to the part that's going to be moving. And this, since this part of your leg is going to be moving, I have to line that up with the lateral malleolus of the fibula. And this part of the stationary arm, the one that's not going to be moving, is lined up with the midline of the femur in line with the greater trochanter. Okay, which is part of your hip bone. Okay, all right, now I want you to move this leg up. Drag this, I want you to drag your
like
foot.
This?
No, I want you to be able to drag the heel of your foot towards your buttock.
Okay.
All right, and flex your knee in the process. Okay, ready, go.
Oh.
That's all you can get?
Yeah.
Okay. 50 degrees. That's for your right leg. Alright, now I'm going to do the same for your left leg. And that's just to determine if there's any kind of big difference between the two. And determine if there's any kind of, if one is more tight than the other. Okay. Alright, this is going to be the same landmarks to line up with. Greater trochanter for stationary, lateral malleolus for the moving arm, axis on the lateral epicondyle of the femur. Okay, and the same thing, drag your heel towards your butt.
Okay, right now, go.
Yep, go ahead.
Right there.
Right there? Okay, it's a pretty big difference. That's 83 degrees.
Oh, wow.
For your right side. Right.
What does that mean exactly?
That just means that your right side is a little bit less tight, and you can get more motion on that side than your left. That's all that means. Alright, now the next thing I'm gonna need you to do for me is I'm gonna be performing this special test called the straight leg raise test.
Okay.
Alright, now basically what this is I'm basically going to be moving your leg up like a straight leg raise, like a typical hamstring stretch. And I want you to let me know where you feel any kind of pain or tightness.
A lot of pain or?
Any kind of pain. Any pain.
Because I'm feeling pain right now. Worse than it is? Okay.
How would you rate that pain on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, it's earlier. You know, the 5 out of 10 is earlier.
5 out of 10, same. Okay. Now for this one to do a proper straight leg raise, I'm going to need to move this bolster.
Okay.
Real quick.
You want to move it?
All right, now I'm gonna keep it propped up just so to make that transition a little bit smoother. All right, get you down easy. All right, you still want the pillow for that head?
Yes, please.
All right, now I'm just gonna raise your leg up in a straight leg raise, and just let me know when you're feeling any pain in the back of your leg.
The back of my leg, not in my back?
No, not in your back. Well, the back of your leg for this one.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right, let me know when you're feeling the pain.
Right there, yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Back of my leg?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. Lower down.
Okay.
No pain there? Do you feel any pain in your lower back?
Just in the back of my leg, on the back of my thigh.
Okay, no pain in your other leg either?
My other leg? No, just this
Okay.
one.
All right, now I'm gonna I'm gonna pull your toes back towards you,
Okay.
towards the rest of your body, your face. All right, let me know if you feel any other pain just shooting down the back of your leg now.
Okay.
Nothing?
No.
No pain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The only pain I felt was when in the back of my thigh.
All right. Now let me just explain to you. In the back of your thigh, that if you felt pain in the back of your thigh, that would have meant that you have tight hamstrings, and I just confirmed that. If you felt any pain in your lower back, that would have meant that you would have had issues. You would have had like sacroiliac joint dysfunction, which just basically is a fancy word for having a disjointed hip.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if you felt any pain in your uninvolved leg, that would have meant you would have suffered a herniated disc, and you would have felt any pain shooting down your leg when I point your toes towards you. That would have meant that you would have had issues with your sciatic nerve, which is basically just a long nerve that runs down the back of your leg. All right. The next thing we need you to perform is I'm going to need you to perform a manual muscle test.
Okay.
Which basically means I'm just going to be testing a specific muscle on the body, and in this case, it's going to be the hamstring. So I'm going to need you to push you back into the sitting position.
Okay.
All right. Can you put your feet flat on the bed for me?
Like this? Like raise them up?
No, just put your foot flat down on the bed like so.
Oh.
Right there, and do the same with this other leg for me. Thank you. All right. Now I'm just gonna be able to just move
Be
you.
easy now.
I will. I'm just gonna move you from here to the other side, into sitting.
Okay.
Muscle of motion. Okay.
Okay.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Good job. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna be performing a muscle test on your quadriceps. And basically, what that is, that's just one long muscle that runs from the front of your hip to the insert onto this knee. It's a big group of muscles. All right, and the way you test that muscle, I need you to raise your leg up but keep your foot flexed. Keep your knee straight. Wait. I need you to raise your leg up, right? Right, but keep your knee flexed.
Okay.
Like this.
Oh, in that motion.
In that motion right
Okay.
there. Okay? All right.
Both of them or just one?
Just one for
Just
now.
one? Okay.
Okay? I need you to raise it up for me.
Okay.
All right, don't let me push you down.
Okay.
Good job. All right, I'm going to be testing the other side. All right, you can raise that up for me.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so 4 out of 5.
Okay. What does that mean?
What that means, baby, that means that your muscle, it's not ready to handle the absolute max amount of force, but it's able to handle a moderate amount of resistance, which is what I put down onto your leg.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna be moving on to some of the fun stuff. Yeah. And what this is gonna be, I'm gonna be asking you to do some functional activities.
Okay.
All right. Now, are you familiar with this device right here?
Not at all.
All right. What this is a reacher.
Looks like a monster.
Oh no, it is. It is a monster. But it's your reacher.
Okay.
All right. Now, what this is basically you can grab certain objects from the floor or from a shelf or from anything, and basically you can use that to bring it to you instead of having to reach and flex forward all the time. Because that reaching and flexing forward,
that's what where I feel a lot of the pain.
Exactly.
Grab something.
Exactly. You don't want to do that because that's going to put more pressure on those vertebrae that's already injured. So just using your shoulder, emphasizing your shoulder motion, and reaching forward and grabbing things with this reacher, that's going to prevent that. So I have a little activity. I'm going to roll these pillowcases up and I'm going to place them on the floor.
Okay.
And what I want you to do, I want you to pick them up and grab them with your reacher, and I want you to place them into this bin right here.
Okay.
All right, and when you finish doing this, the next exercise is going to be done. just gonna be sitting here by your side.
Okay.
Just make sure you're using the correct kind of posture. Make sure you're emphasizing shoulder motion. The correct shoulder motion.
Okay.
All right.
Just grab any of them.
Just grab any of them. Just make sure you just put them into that clear bend right there. Make sure you use your shoulder. Shoulder. Just gotta straighten up the back, your posture. Keep that back straight for me. You don't want to be slouched and slumped over because that's gonna put more pressure on your vertebrae. And make sure you're using your shoulder forward too.
Keep my back straight.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. Back straight and use your shoulder forward.
Okay.
You don't want to flex forward now because that's gonna make the pain worse. You're gonna want to make sure you emphasize using your other muscles. All right, good job, good job. Very good job. Very good job. All right, the next exercise I'm gonna have you perform is I'm gonna need you to get back down, flat on your back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move you back into that because I need to perform these other two exercises. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm actually gonna need you to. I'm actually gonna bring you over to that wall over there to perform your next exercise.
Okay.
Okay. Another ailment you have is an ailment called thoracic kyphosis, and basically what that is, that's a fancy word for the chest portion of your back being slouched over.
Okay.
You're protruding out. Your back is rounded. So, to straighten that out, I'm going to have you do a special kind of stretch. Okay? Let me just break real quick. Excuse me. Alright, going to transfer you from this mat back into your wheelchair for this exercise.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, the same way I got you from the wheelchair to the mat, I'm going to need you to get back into the wheelchair using that same method.
Okay.
Okay, so on 3, push up from the mat.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. All right, stand it for a minute, and now shuffle your way back into the chair. Wait till the back of your legs hit the chair, and then slowly lower yourself down. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna wheel you over to this wall.
I need to pick my feet up.
Let me see. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, you can just go and pick your feet up. Okay, all right. That's pretty good spot. Okay, all right. I need you to lift yourself. I'm gonna need you to lift yourself up again. Okay, on 3. I'll lock the chair real quick. All right, on 3, I need you to push up from your armrest. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. I need you to slowly shuffle yourself forward. All right, stop right here, and I want you to do the rest and lean forward into the wall. Keep your back straight, head up, head forward. Okay, like so. As you go, as you then might go a little bit forward. All right, then your head is resting on the wall from the side, like so.
All right.
All right. Now I'm gonna have you let your wheelchair be a little bit behind you.
Okay.
Just you don't fall backwards, fall to the floor. All right. What this exercise is, this is gonna be called the Superman stretch.
I feel it.
Well, what I need you to do is, you haven't done it yet, but what I need you to do is I need you to pull your arms and your head off the wall in a sort of a stretch motion.
Do what?
Pull your arms and your head off the wall in a stretch motion. And your head too. Like that.
Okay.
And what that is, that's going to be stretching that lower back. Well, that's going to be stretching that upper back of yours. And it's going to be reducing that rounded curve. And you're going to hold this both for 10 seconds, and you're going to go back into the wall. Now back onto the wall. I'll stretch again. And back onto the wall. What that's also doing, that's also going to be pushing the vertebrae in your neck and your lower back. That's going to be pushing it forward. So it's basically going to even out the posture. That's the point of this stretch right here. And I want you to do that for 3 sets of 7 reps.
Okay.
Okay, so in every 7 reps, that's for every 7 times you repeat this, that's going to be 1 set.
Okay.
So in total, I want you to do it 21 times.
Go again?
Yep, one more time. Okay, that's good. That's 21 reps. Okay,
That's
now
alright.
you can rest yourself back onto your chair. Lower yourself slowly. All right, now we're heading back over to the treatment area. Pick your leg up for me. Thank you. All right. Gonna go back over to this treatment area. All right. Now on 3, 1, 2, 3. So shuffle yourself back over. Watch out for those wheels now. All right, let's slowly lower yourself back now. Okay. All right, next we have 2 more exercises.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need you to lie down flat on your back for these 2. Then after that, we're gonna have some sim, and then we're gonna be finished for the day.
Awesome.
As far as exercises go. Okay. All right, now I'm going to let me get back in the suit and lie flat on your back.
Okay.
In 1 swift motion. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. And now you can get your drapes, then you recover to drape again. All right. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be called the short arm quads.
Okay.
Basically what these are, you can lift your legs up for me. Both of them. All right, basically what I need you to do here, basically I want you to kick your leg up and sort of like as you just straighten out your knee. Straighten that out. And I want you to hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then relax. Then I want you to do the same with this other leg. Straighten that out. 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Straighten that out. 1, 2, 4. All right, that's good. I want you to keep on doing that for 3 sets of 15. All right. I have some more questions about your pain. Do you feel like your pain gets worse as you twist your body?
Yeah.
Twisting motion.
A lot of twisting motion.
Twisting rotation.
Like flexing forward, twisting, a lot of those motions.
Yeah, you
Make it worse. So.
Yeah. As you're saying. Another thing, how would you describe your pain? You think your pain is pretty, you think, is it spread out, like all of it spread into your arms, your legs, or is it in one point?
Just in my mid-back area.
Just in your mid-back.
And then the pain in the back thigh that we had earlier when we did that test. That was the only pain.
How would you say, you think your thighs, you think your legs, do you feel like they're pretty weak right now?
I guess weaker than they have been.
Okay. All right, that's enough for that exercise.
Okay.
All right, now your last exercise I'm gonna have you perform is, we're gonna need this for the exercise. Alright. Okay, let's just put that back over on you. Okay, alright, for this exercise, I'm going to need you like this. I'm gonna need you to wrap this belt around your foot like so. And I'm gonna need you to go. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to I need you to grab onto this, reach forward. And I'm just gonna need you to just pull back and stretch these muscles on the back of your thigh. Okay. Pull back. And hold that for 20 seconds. Alright, now you can let that go. I need to remove the back portion right here. So I'll just thank you for that. Alright, now we need you to reach back again.
Okay.
Right here. Get you to direct your down leg as straight as possible. Your knee as straight as possible. And then just lean back. And make sure you have a sustained stretch right there. 20 seconds again. Alright, now 20 seconds over, relax. Alright, good job. Now, that short arm quads exercise and this hamstring